Hello and welcome to the Vista Solutions. Today we gonna talk about introduction to Acumatica project manufacturing.
Hello everyone, this is Vimal and today I'm going to show you the production process based on a project in Acumatica. So let me log in into Acumatica. So this is the login screen of Acumatica. On the left we have the menus and in the center this is a dashboard. Then under each menu we have sub-menus. So I'll quickly create a project code. So in order to quickly create a project code, I have already prepared a project template to set the defaults or to bring the defaults from the template into a project code. So I selected the relevant project template. Now I'll show you what is inside. Now it has a description as usual. Then I set the revenue budget and the cost budget levels on the task. You can set it on the task as well as on task plus cost code or task plus items. So in order to keep it simple, I set it on task itself, both revenue and cost budget. Then I'll check the track production data in order so that my project will capture all the details from the production. And these are the few tasks I have created. These are the predefined tasks. I set it in the template so that I don't have to create it each time I get a new custom order from the customer. So these tasks could be like I receive the inquiry, then I do the evaluation or run the feasibility check, then I'll share the quotation with the customer. Once the customer confirms the quotation or gives the order, then I will start my production process and finally we'll do the billing. So we can do it either by creating a task or we can do it by creating the activities on the project itself. So it's up to you how you want to do it. So then we can map it with the different billing processes or we can create several billing process in Acumatica. So right now I created a demo one fixed price and I mapped it with the same fixed price one. Then I'll select the expiry date. Let's say this quote is valid for a week. Then I'll give some reference number, specify the description, and then I'll add my customer. I'll add my customer contact and owner to this quote. These things are not mandatory, but yes, it's good for a reference purpose. And I can create my estimation. So Acumatica has a functionality that each time when you get a new order from or you get a new custom order from the customer, there's no need to create a new inventory ID, or we can simply create a description and specify the quantity, cost and unit price, or else we can create one single non-stock item just to do our estimation. So here I set it I specified my quantity, unit cost and unit price. So my total sales is $350,000 and my total cost is 30,000. Okay, something is wrong, so let me just change my unit cost. I'll make it 3,000. Okay, now my total sales is 350,000 and my total cost is 300,000 and the gross margin is 50,000. So this is my estimation. My actuals could be different based on the real time purchase prices for the raw materials or the cost incurred during the production. So this is my estimation which I did before going for the production. So I created my code. Once everything looks fine to me, I'll submit it. Okay, now these are the project tasks which are carried forwarded from the project template. So I need not have to create these tasks each and every time I get a new custom order from the customer or I create a new project code, or else if I don't map it under my project template, then I can do the activities like I can create an activity like getting an inquiry from the getting a custom order from the customer and sending out the code to the customer, getting approved it from the customer, and then creating a production order. So all this we have to do it manually, but yes, this is possible. So for keeping this thing simple, I have made all of these as a task and I have added it in the project template. I'll submit my code. Then a project pending approval has been triggered. So I'll simply approve it from myself. Once approved, I can print it, I can send this code to my customer through emails and all. I can copy this code into a new code, etc. Now I'll convert my code into a project. So while converting, I'll want to activate it, and at the same time I want to activate the task as well. So just with one click, Acumatica has created a brand new project for me, bringing all the details from my project code and my project template assigned in my code. So yeah, everything looks fine to me. So this is my revenue budget, which is coming directly from the template. So I set it at $350,000, and this is my cost budget. I set it at $300,000 for this particular custom order. So I'll make it as autocomplete. So when my cost budget is completed or cost task is completed, system will automatically complete my revenue task as well. So this we can configure it on the task level. Here I set it my completion method on the budgeted amount. So we can set it for manual, where I have to complete this task manually, or I can set it for budgeted quantity. Once my total budgeted quantity is consumed, my revenue budget will be completed, or else I can set it on amount. Once my cost budgeted amount is completed, the same uh, system will automatically complete my revenue budget task as well. So rest of the things I'll keep it as it is, and I'll simply close this window and let proceed further. So let's create a production order from the project. So there is a tab under the task. So I'll specify the default things. I'll select my inventory ID, that is my finished good ID, which I want to create. So before creating it, I have to create a custom BOM. So I can copy my previous BOM and can create a new one. But here right now I'm keeping it simple. I just select my FG product, warehouse, and my cost code. So Acumatica has automatically created a production order for me. The same has been reflected under the production order tab. So I can see under the reference it has been referred to my default BOM ID. Now this BOM has two processes. I can copy this BOM and create a new one or a new custom BOM. So this BOM has two processes, assembly and inspection. The three items at the bottom will be consumed or will be assembled during the first process, and during the second process only the inspection needs to be done. So I have set it the default unit cost and the quantities, and then along with the unit cost and the costing of the final product, I set it few overheads as well. So like admin, floor, and miscellaneous. So the costing of the overheads is defined under this form and under the overhead form. So system will pick the unit cost rate from this form, and here these overheads can be defined as fixed or variable by labor cost or variable by labor material cost, machine hours. Like it depends on the quantity of the material consumed during the production or the hours took during the production process. So now I'll create a purchase order in order to procure the raw materials. So I'll create the purchase order directly from my production order. So Acumatica has shown me a demand for all the purchases required to fulfill that particular production order. Now all the default things has been automatically picked by Acumatica. Now the quantity has been set it as 1, so I think something is wrong in the production order. So okay, I'll make the quantity to produce as 100, and now I'll create the purchase order again. Now the quantity is 100. Okay, now it looks fine to me. So all the default thing has been automatically picked, and along with the unit price and all, I'll just click on process all, and Acumatica will convert it into a purchase order, bringing all the default things from the production order. So Acumatica has created a purchase order, whereas it has the order quantity along with the unit cost. I'll simply unhold it, approve it, and I can either email this purchase order, but right now I'll go for the purchase receipt only. So all of this email and creating a purchase receipt are just, you can do it just by one click only. So I'll simply release my purchase receipt. So the process has been completed successfully. Now I have the stock in my warehouse. Now I can proceed to start my production. So let me see my production order number. So this is my production order. I'll release the order. Let me see the totals before proceeding further. So I have my materials cost along with my overhead cost, which is my plant cost. So I'll release my raw materials first. So I'll select all. I'll simply unhold this one and will release the document. Now all my raw materials has been gone into WIP. Now I need to create a move transaction to receive my FG. So move transaction I need to do it twice since there are two processes involved. One is the assembly and another one is the inspection. So I'm doing this move transaction for the 0010, that is my assembly process. So I'll simply unhold it and release it. Now I'll do the same move transaction for my second process as well, that is my inspection. Now this is for my 0020 operation ID. So I'll simply save it and release it. Now let me just refresh this production order. Now the status of the production order has been changed to completed. And let me see the totals. Now all the plant totals are being reflected in my actuals and there is no variance. So my production process has been completed successfully. And here I can see the event history. So first I have created my production order from the project, then I issued my raw material, and then I have created the move transaction twice, which in result created two cost transactions and two move transactions. So then we can close this order. And now we can see the balances. So in order to refresh the balances, I will validate the project balance. And same, my production balances has been carried forwarded to my projects. So my original budgeted cost was 300,000, but unfortunately my actuals are different based on my purchase. So but yeah, it is still under the estimated revenue budget. So I'll complete my revenue budget task so that I can proceed for the billing. So now system has shown me the pending invoice amount of 350,000 I'll click on run project billing. Once I click on the run project billing, system has automatically created an AR invoice to my customer. I simply have to release, and let's see how it affected my project. So now the revenue budget, actual center revenue budget is also updated, but at the header actual income is not updated. So let's validate the actual. Now my actual income is 350,000 and my actual expenses so this concludes the project production process, and everything is automatically linked to each other.
If you like to get more information on Acumatica project manufacturing, reach out to us at sales@vistasolutions.com. Thanks for watching and don't forget to subscribe our YouTube channel.